Great deals from Classic.
2015 Chevy Silverado 4-door with 3,400 miles for only $26,981. Only at Classic Southeast Texas.
Not ready to go. Yes, sir. Good job.
Up next for your Raiders.
Got him.
Brandon can grab you.
After starting the season 2-5, the UNOH baseball team has reeled off 7 straight wins, led by senior outfielder Jose Cruz. The Bronx native leads UNOH with 4 home runs, is second on the team with 17 RBI, and on Monday he was named the WHAC Player of the Week. Little snow on the ground, but the new turf infield means we can play ball. First game of a doubleheader with Indiana Tech, Racers trailing 2-1 in the 6th, 1 out, 2 on, and Brian Hakes pops one up into foul ground. Brandon Collins tracks it down for the second out of the inning. Peyton Newsome up next. He grounds to short. Alex Leach fields, goes the short way to help Brody Mitchell and UNOH get out of the jam. Bottom of the 6th now. Jose Cruz leads things off with a single. WAC Player of the Week stays hot, going 4 for 4 at the plate in this one. And then Randall Mullenkamp bunts Cruz up to second. Score it 2-3 on the sacrifice. Racers trying to draw even here, still trailing by 1 after a wild pitch moves Cruz to third. Brett Atkins bounces one to second. Good enough to score the run. UNOH ties it at 2. They go on to win 6-3, and they sweep Indiana Tech for the first time in school history. They have now won 9 in a row.
Great deals from Classic.
2015 Chevy Silverado 4-door with 3,400 miles for only $26,981. Only at Classic Southeast Texas.
Corbin Mobley. Second baseman, number 1. In the bottom of the 8th, the Cardinals pick up 1.
Great deals from Classic. A Silverado for only $29.81. We're number 1 in volume because we're number 1 in price. Classic, your favorite hometown dealer.
Yeah, all right, come on.
Great deals from Classic.
2015 Chevy Silverado 4-door with 3,400 miles for only $26,981. Only at Classic Southeast Texas.
Yeah! Good boy! Let's go, there you go! 300. Hey! That's
Now batting number 18.
There you go!
The fourth time was the charm for Tenora Ram baseball team after losing in the state semifinals 3 years in a row. Tenora, thanks to twice stealing home against Crestview, including the slide-off winner in the 7th, are playing for their program's first state title today. Back to Huntington Park we go. Division 4 baseball final, Tenora and Newark Catholic. Bottom first, senior Clay Pittman at the plate with a runner on second. Singles in the right, E.J. Kissel slides into home safely. It's the game's first run. Rams lead 1-0. Later in the inning, runners on second and third with just one out. Brevin Renelit flies one the other way. Catch is made, but Pittman tags at third, and he scores as the throw is cut off to give Tenora a 2-0 lead. Same score in the top of the fourth. Newark Catholic with runners at the corners. Sean Thomas singles to right field. Hunter Nance scores, and it cuts the Rams' lead in half. Bottom four now. Derek Drewis on third after a triple. Brevin Renelit hits one up the middle. RBI single, his second of the game. Tenora now leads 3-1. In the fifth, the Green Wave hanging around. Runners on second and third. Hunter Nance flies one to center. It's deep enough to score Mitch Lohr. Sac fly makes it a one-run game again. go to the top of the 7th. Newark Catholic, man on second and 2 outs, down to their final strike. Nance chops one weakly to second. It's fielded at second, but the throw to first is offline, and Lohr comes in to score the tying run on the error. So now we're tied at 3 going to the bottom of the 7th. Rams have runners on first and second. Clay Pittman, the senior at the plate, hits one through the hole on the left side. E.J. Kissel is being waved around third. The throw to the plate is not in time. Tenora walks it off 4-3 to win the state title. Remember, they had that dramatic walk-off in the semis. This time, a little more traditional with a Pittman RBI single. It's his 4th straight trip to the tournament. Tenora finally wins its first state title, all thanks to the big hit from the senior.
Up there at the bat, I just had to relax, not think about it. All I was thinking was try to hit the ball hard somewhere. It hasn't even hit me yet, but this is what we've been dreaming about for 4 years. It's unbelievable.
I thought going into that, if we get a chance to get Clay up, we're going to win the game, and and that happened that way. Best player ever to play at Tenora. He's probably in the top 10 in career hits in the state of Ohio, and we wanted that.
I mean, coming here the last 3 years and losing, that's a hurt feeling. I mean, coming here, getting the chance to play with Clay, I had a lot of confidence. I saw it through, and I was saying, go EJ, score.
Getting here 4 years in a row, that's awesome. Not many people even make it one, so we've been blessed. But to end my senior year, last game of high school on a state championship it's awesome, amazing.
I kept thinking how the 7 seniors, if we lose a game, our last game, how emotional they're going to be, and we're fortunate that it didn't have to end that way. To get it done after being here so many times, and especially with this group of kids, it's pretty special.
We're a family. Families pull through hard times, and we did that today. It's unbelievable to do that on our senior year.
Play WGT. Practice normal swing to get started. Other swing types will unlock later. Okay, normal swing. Sluggy. And click. Great hit. Maybe it's the majors in this piece. Come on, load. Okay, next. Jack Steve. Brax. Hey buddy, stop daydreaming and let me know what you're calling your dream. Yeah! Gonna call it anonymous. Okay. Okay, got it. Now let's take a look at your team. You should feel this big as you're ready to play your first game. But my name's Bax, by the way, and I'll be helping you get started. It's nice to make your acquaintance, huh? Alright, we're good to go. It's time for your team's first game, yeah. Wait. Let's play ball. Nagak. Oops, there we go. Select a swing type you like the batter to take. Choose contact swing to give you a better chance of hitting the ball. Raw power to go for the fetches while lowering your overall ability to hit successfully. Okay, we gotta choose contact swing. Sorry for the inconvenience of luck. Slug shit. Oops, the blue circle represents the area where you batter with focus. The greater represents where the pitch is headed. Move your coverage circle over the target and click swing. There you go. Yes, rod. The first is landscape. Do is landscape. Not landscaping. Hulag. Shh, tala ba? Takio daw. Fantastic. It's Takeo. Takeo daw your shit. It's lag, fucking shit lags. What? How did that? Get the balance? Home run, baby, home run. Oh, it's home run, 3 home runs. Teams there. Okay, I won. It's easy. Nice. Yeah, this computer is shit. Slug. I'm sorry. This again. William P. Let's take a Okay, where's my 17 fans, 30 coins, 0 ratings, what the fuck? Okay, we'll shoot. It looks like you earned some funds after that performance. Next. Coins are used to pay for trading players' contracts and equipment. Earning funds, on the other hand, will level up your team, refill your energy, and unlock new options. Okay. Your team must advance another level. Oh, level up. Okay, close next. It's about time you had some goals and directions in your life. This means getting ready for the next season. Seasons may be big bucks and tons of funds. This is important stuff, so pay attention, okay? First up will be trading energy. Energy lets your player games and trade, so raise that early on. New goals added. Click on the goals to start on the round to seasons. Yeah. Trade max energy. Oh, sorry, I did it completely. Okay, just continue. Let me check. Okay. Subject the rest is button and assign 5-minute max energy. Trading session. Trading your players will help you win more games and earn more funds to work your way up to the majors. Trade max energy. Okay. Here. Straight energy. Begin. Click the general skill category from the pull down menu. Adog. Type. Here, just a duration.
Let's go. Who's got their gloves? Get your equipment. You need your hat, dude. Get your hat out. Okay, you got everything? All right, go to first base. Okay, you're gonna be my shortstop. You got everything this time? Oh, come on, guys. Let's go. Let's take it where you want.
I found my glove.
Good job, buddy. Let's go. All right, guys, let's go. We're on the field. We're on the field. Get your gear. Good job, boys. Okay, good job. Here's the pitcher. Go to second base. Shortstop. First base. Kyle, good job. Left field, buddy. Go to right field, Aaron. Isaac, I'm going to get catcher's gear on you, buddy. Good job. Good job, boys. All right. Left field. I think the dugout manager is going to save me a lot of time, put me on the field more than in the dugout. That's where it counts.
Next Friday, Versailles will host Minster in MAC baseball, and the Tigers will be rallying for Ruddy. Kyle Rutschling, a senior on the Versailles baseball team, also played on the basketball team, recently underwent surgery. Now the community is rallying around him and his family to help with the medical expenses. Already, several local businesses have donated prizes for the raffle. There'll also be a 50-50 and lots more fundraising activities next Friday at Versailles. Today, Tigers in Coldwater face the slumping Cavaliers, who've already lost twice this week. Prior to the game, Coldwater presented a check for Rally for Ruddy. No score. Bottom of the fifth, man on second, Jack Hemmelgarn grounds hard to the pitcher, Jace Bargy tosses it to first, still scoreless. Go to the top of the sixth. Brandon Kunk yet to allow a hit for Coldwater. Man on first after an error. Derek Barnhurst grounder off the diving third baseman Hemmelgarn's glove into shallow left. Kyle Subler trying to go first to third and gets underneath the tag. So 2 on, no away. The top of the sixth. Runners on first and third. Kunk gets a big strikeout on Brett McEldowney for the first out. After a ground out, puts men in scoring position, 2 men in scoring position with 2 away. Bargy strokes a fly ball to right field over Brody Hoying's head. Subler and Barnhorst come in to score. 2-0 Versailles on the RBI triple, and that would be the final score. 2 teams combined for just 3 base hits. Elsewhere in the MAC tonight, Minster beats Fort Recovery. St. Henry beats New Bremen. So St. Henry all alone in first place atop the MAC.
Versailles trailing Minster 1-0 in the fifth. It's a non-league matchup, though. These teams will face each other in MAC play later on. Josh Nixon trying to add to that lead over the head of the right fielder. That would go for a triple. But good Versailles defense. How about the freshman, Keaton McEldowney? Stops, slides, gets up, and gets the out to keep it 1-0. Top 6, Versailles bats come alive, and the defense of Minster helps. Dan Borchers, chopper to third. The throw is off the mark. Kyle Subler scores. It's 1-1. Versailles ties it up. Drew Ripflow tries to keep the game tied, gets the strikeout for out number 2. But then a wild pitch. Here comes Kyle Richling. Slides in safely. Versailles tacks on another run, and they get the road win. 3-1. Good pitches now.
Because the Wapakoneta Redskins have been so good at the Bluffton District, 3 straight district titles and 4 in the last 5 years, it's almost as if Jason Brandt's team has 3 homes. Wapakoneta, the Beavers Memorial Field, and Tiffin's Heiminger Field, the site of the regional tournament. Chase Culver provided both wins on the hill and the game-winning RBI in both district wins as the Redskins meet Bryan in the regional semifinals this afternoon. Golden Bears held off a late Defiance rally to win the Archbold District. You can see this game tonight at 11 on WOSN. For now, the highlights and a picture-perfect day at Tiffin. Pick up the action, top of the first. Jordan Bostetter, fly ball into shallow center field. Cody Morgan has to go all the way into shallow right field to make the diving catch to end the first inning. Go to the second now. Redskins. Chase Culver at the dish. And future Northern Kentucky Norseman with Northern Kentucky in attendance delivers the base hit, sharply struck into left field. First base of the game for the Redskins. Culver would later be picked off as Bailey Martin would face the minimum through 3 innings. Over the top of the third, Bryan with the bases loaded. Bostetter, fly ball to left field. Adam Henderson makes the catch, slips. Thomas Martin tags up, scores from third. the 42nd run driven in by Bostetter this season. Bryan up 1-0. Go to the bottom of the fourth. Wapakoneta with 2 on. Chase Culver on the on-deck circle because Chandler Keck lays down the bunt. Bad throw, and that allows Quinn Lottridge to score from second. And we are tied at 1 as Chandler Keck saw the third baseman was playing back, laid down the perfect bunt. However, Wapakoneta would lead the bases loaded in the inning. Go to the 7th inning. Still a 1-1 game. Bryan threatening. 2 runners on. No outs. Austin Martin at the plate. Through the drawn-in infield, and that's going to bring in 2 runs as Bryan would go on to win 3-1 the final. Chase Culver pitched into the 7th inning, but the Wapakoneta offense just couldn't get anything going against Bailey Martin. Martin only allows 3 hits, the 1 run coming in the 4th, as Bryan will move on to take on Sandusky Perkins, who defeated LaGrange Keystone. Need to grab New Bremen, looking for the sweep over Ansonia, up 7-0 in the second game. Little flare by Sam Wisvari makes the catch in the field. 3rd inning now. Cardinals' James Cronenberger base hit into the outfield, and Nick Gushing, RBI rip through the left side of the infield, brings in pinch runner Mitchell Kramer. 8-0 New Bremen at this point, and the Cardinals would go on and sweep Ansonia, winning 8-6 and 12-2.
Call strike 3. Brings up 2.
Got it. Yeah.
And swing and strike is going to do it for the 3rd out of the inning.
There you go. Run it out. Yeah.
Fielder finally left fielder.
Go, Adam. I mean, Johnny.
Call strike 3. That's going to be. Swing and strike, got the out, 2 down. Swing and strike. He's a ball out for the line.
Let's go.
Quickly advances Marshall from 3rd for the score.
Oh, look at that.
That's going to move out. Ball hit 2.
There you go. Good job, brother. Good job, brother.
There you go. Swing and strike. Catcher tags him for good measure. Ball strike 2. Sorry, Bert.
Tag it.
Ball popped up towards.
Yeah, but it's still underneath.
Shot. That's going to be 3 out. left field.
There you go. Yeah.
An elimination game between upstart Italy and Puerto Rico. Italy staying loose prior to this one, going up against Angel Pagan and company. Bottom four, Puerto Rico second and third, 2 down. Alex Rios grounds out to shortstop. Alex Maestri threw 4 1/3 scoreless innings for the Italians. Top 5, bases loaded, 1 down. And Anthony Rizzo answers with the big double to right center field. Everybody's going to come in and score. Italy grabs a 3-0 lead. But remember, Italy had a 4-0 lead in their last game before falling to the Dominican Republic. Can they make this lead stand up? Bottom 6, first and third, 2 out for Puerto Rico. Carlos Rivero to Anthony Granado, his second error of the inning. Yadier Molina comes in. It's 3-1. Bottom 8, now runners on first and third, nobody out. Mike Aviles to second. They can't quite get the double play. Mike Aviles just safe at first. Carlos Beltran comes in, and it's 3-2. After a single, pinch hitter Luis Figueroa with the sac fly. Mike Aviles scores, and then the throw to nobody. So Alex Rios able to move to second, and that's big because next up it's Andy Gonzalez.
On the ground to the left side, it's up play. A great play by Santora. The throw to first brings Rizzo off the bag. And scoring all the way from second is Rios.
Puerto Rico able to grab a 4-3 lead. Ninth inning, Hiram Burgos. He was good on this night. Strikes out Nick Punto, even though Punto thought for sure that was a free pass. Oh, not the case, Mr. Punto. He's done. Then Chris Denorfia down on strikes. That will be all for Burgos. 3 2/3 scoreless, 4 strikeouts. J.C. Romero comes on to get Rizzo. Instead, he walks Rizzo, so the potential tying run on base. Now Fernando Cabrera enters the ballgame. He puts down Alex Liddy, striking him out in 3 pitches. And Puerto Rico, with the 4-3 come-from-behind victory, eliminates Italy. And the Puerto Ricans will face the loser of the Dominican Republic-U.S. game for a chance to move on to the semifinals.
Another MAC versus WBL matchup. Coldwater hosting Wapakoneta. Skins lead it 2-0 in the fourth with 2 away. Brandon Kunk comes up with the backwards K on Michael Burton to end the frame. Leading off the home half of the inning, Petey Post bunts the high Zach Galladay offering up the first baseline. Nice play, though, by Galladay, fielding his position well. Later with 2 down, Malve Bettiger gives it a ride to left. Adam Henderson is there to squeeze it, inning over. Top of the fifth, runner on second for Wapak with 1 down. Keaton Metz looking to sacrifice, but he's going to do more than that. He's on. Runners at the corners now for Jarrett Cook. Ground ball to second. Derek Toby flips to Kyle McKibben. They get 1, but Cook beats the turn. Runner held at third. So runners at the corners with 2 away. Then a pickoff, and Cook is caught, but he slides under the tag. Cody Morgan comes in to score. Hectic sequence, but it all adds up to a Wapakoneta run. They're up 3-0, but Coldwater rallies, scoring 6 runs, all with 2 out in the 6th inning, and they get the win 6-3.
What mental toughness really means is being able to overcome adversity, being able to be honest and truthful with yourself during failure. At the end of the day, you as a player want to be successful. You as a parent want to give your child the best opportunity to be successful. So the best thing you can do is prepare them with building true confidence. If I was to change anything, I would be focusing more on building my own confidence than caring about what other players or coaches thought about me. Because at the end of the day, if I have confidence, then I will be successful. If I would have had confidence in '98 when I had the issues with the Chicago Cubs with Lester Strode and Jim Henry, the scouting director who signed me, I would have asked him, why are you raising your voice? I would have asked him, where is this coming from? You signed me, you paid me really, really good money, $750,000. So why all of a sudden do you not value where I'm coming from, and are you attacking me? I would say the most important thing that players and coaches should know when talking to scouts is that these are the people that you're going to be negotiating against at the end of the day. Their organization, so they're trying to gather as much information. And for the player, when you're out there on the field, when you see 5 or 10 scouts that have their radar guns that are up, at the end of the day, they're there to find talent. So if you have talent, just be who you are, be yourself, don't overthrow. So in 2001, I threw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball, and it came back and hit me in the knee at 103 miles an hour. And that directly affected my balance, my coordination, and my timing. So my mechanics were all thrown off. And the next year, I worked real hard in the offseason. And the following year, I led AA in strikeouts, did real well. And in 2005, I started having some balance issues again. And the seed from the injury kind of was in the back of my head. And so while I was in the gym after throwing a bullpen session, I had a 20-pound sandbag on my shoulders, and I leaned to the right side, and I immediately felt my glute, which is what the coaches were trying to get me to feel. So shortly after that, in September of 2005, I created the Balance Pro Sport Belt, which was to help athletes with balance. And about a year later, that application was found to help children that have sensory disorders. A lady out in California called me. Her name is Catherine Behan. She worked at the time at a school called the Sierra Academy, which is a school for autistic children. She called out of the blue and said, "Hey, I have one of these belts, and it's been helping calm me down." She has ADHD, and she took it to the school, and she tried it on some of the autistic children, and and it helped reduce self-stimming tendencies for the children. She's like, wow, I put the belt on them and it really helped calm them down. And to date, we've helped about 10,000 children.
Go to sportsmentaltoughness.com for free video training to perform under pressure, to turbocharge confidence, to build resiliency and learn life skills through participation in
sports. Baseball. Although it is known as America's pastime, it is played all over the world. One of the countries it is played in is Japan. Introduced to Japan in the 1870s, baseball is now one of the most popular sports there. Horace Wilson, a professor at the Keisei School, thought his students needed more exercise, so he taught them how to play. The sport gained so much popularity, all of the colleges in Japan started teams. Teams from the U.S., like the New York Giants and the Chicago White Sox, started taking tours of Japan, playing college teams and exhibition games. In 1934, future Hall of Fame inductees such as Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig went on a tour of Japan, playing 18 games against the Japanese All-Star team. Although the U.S. won all of the games, the already high popularity of baseball skyrocketed in Japan. In Japan, the game is played by the same rules. There is one exception, however. Games end in a tie after 12 innings of play in the regular season and 15 in the postseason. There are some technical differences. The season is 144 games compared to the MLB's 162. Due to the size of Japan, there are only 12 teams, so only 6 make it to the playoffs. Most teams are not named after the city they are in, but the company that owns them. For example, the SoftBank Hawks, located in the southwestern province of Fukuoka, are owned by a cellular provider, and the Yakult Swallows, from Tokyo, are owned by a yogurt producer. One exception is the Hiroshima Carp. It is the culture of play that makes Japanese baseball so unique. In the early 20th century, most baseball games were played between rival colleges. Because of this, the spirit of the game wasn't to make money or become famous. It was to make the school that a person played for the best that it could be. Competition was fierce, and the will to win was very strong, so coaches did what they had to do to make sure their team won. Players would take hundreds of swings during practice, and pitchers would throw close to 300 pitches, 3 times what a normal pitcher would throw on average per game. Although practices today are not as severe, many ideals of perseverance and never-ending hard work still show in Japanese players. Not only is the culture of the players different, the fans act differently as well. One of the biggest differences is the Oedan. These people sing chants for their players when they come up to bat. Normally seated in the outfield, they stay the whole game whether their team is winning or losing. The away team also assembles an Oedan to show up to games in opposing team stadiums. The average fans participate in the chants as well. However, they are not nearly as enthusiastic as the Oedan. I interviewed some fans about their reasons for coming to games. The concessions are mostly Japanese bento boxes, but there are some Western foods, like hamburgers, sold at the stadiums. Young women sell beer and sake to people in the stands, which is a very uncommon practice in the U.S. As we can see, there are many differences and similarities between U.S. and Japanese baseball. Although the two play by the same rules, what's outside the field, the culture is very different. I am very glad I have been able to experience both types of baseball.